guarantee.
Okay, so it's
and
September
access to
30th of
coverage
2023. I'm
exclusive
just going to
newsletter,
do a little
all at
quick
no extra
video.
cost to you. Go to nightwatchpro.com
For what purpose?
or
I
just
don't
click
know.
the link in the description box below before this incredible deal sells out.
So I did my shopping at
Friends,
Canadian
welcome back. Thank you so
Superstore
very, very much
of
for
over
tuning in at
$300,
sharpmsgtreport.com,
and with that I got a free turkey.
and thelibertymill.com with yet another
I already made the
emergency
broth. I
broadcast.
gave this time the
Guys,
bones
I've
to
got
the
quite panel
animals
discussion for you
outside,
today. I'm so
and
glad to have
I'm
back
just
on the line
kind
super
of like
attorney and
simmered
CEO
the
of
turkey a
Clubhouse,
little bit,
attorney
chopped
Todd
up some
Callender,
carrots, so I'm
and our
doing
longtime
turkey and
friend
carrots.
of
Hold on a
truth,
minute.
Deb Tavares, StopTheCrime.net. First, Mr. Callender, welcome back. How are you, sir?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for the opportunity, and Deb's been a hero.
I honestly don't know how these people can compose themselves. Right. The world is falling apart, and that's what they talk about. They talk about the world falling apart, but yet they can compose themselves. I don't know how that works. No. But they do. So anyway, see, I don't really got much to say here, right? That's why I'm not doing videos, because I've been working really hard. Oh man, you don't even know what's going on with my eyes. I don't know if it's because I've been working really hard, like hard and fast, right? And I've been like lifting heavy things and straining myself and just whatever. I just want to get this over with, right? I told Andre, because I bought a bunch of canned goods, right? So I'm like having to put them away. And I'm not really putting too many of them downstairs just because, right? So I'm like taking things out of my bedroom. I just got into the hall closet. I only have this one little hall closet, and it was full of kid stuff in it, right? That just anything ever came about, right? See, that's what my kids don't understand. When I was working on the non-profit, right, I was doing stuff for kids and with kids and that kind of stuff, so, plus, just whatever, anyway, and doing nothing, right? I spent too much time in the yard, people. Not only did I not sew, but I really couldn't work on the foundation because I just put too many hours into the yard, right? Too many years, too many days. With that whip on my back. And for what? To go blind. Yeah. Like you don't even know. It's really bad. And, so anyway, I'm pulling it all out. And it's piling up, right? And I said to Andre, well, you solve one problem just as you solve one problem. I'm putting away canned goods, a lot of canned goods, right? Right? You create another problem. I've got books all over the place and crafts and, just whatever. I've been working hard, right? But my eyes have been no good. No good. There was a video that I did, but I deleted it, right? Because sometimes it just goes back to that. If you got nothing good to say, don't say it, right? So I just, to hell with it. And I deleted it. And I just said, focus on what you need to do, which I've been doing. But in that video, I mentioned that for a lot of people, I wouldn't say most, but probably for most, but definitely for a lot of people, what I've gone through, people, losing two of my daughters, the way they medically kidnapped Uncle John and destroyed my family, then put a hit on my family to shut us up, to shut me up. Right? You know, they didn't want to let Shemaine alive. She would have helped me, kept fighting for Uncle John. And because she was smart, she just would have gotten smarter and smarter and smarter. And she would have been able to figure out the court system, right? They didn't want that. No. They wanted me by myself, struggling, right, in hardship, lonely for my family, sad, obviously depressed, right? Which is nothing new for a long time. And going blind. To make things harder. That's what they wanted. They got it. Yeah. They got what they wanted, that's for sure. But yeah, most people would have just lost it. Would have had a nervous breakdown. Just the whole 9 yards. Would have gave up a long time ago. Yeah. But I haven't, as you can see, I haven't given up yet. Not yet. I don't know if that means anything. What does it mean? Nothing. Doesn't get you anywhere. Right. Doesn't really get you anywhere. Nope. I added a few carrots in here to space it out, right? Get as many jars as I could. I wasn't sure because it was just one of those small birds, one of the small little ones for $38. I seen that after I paid what, 90? What was it? It was 56 and 38. It was $94 or $92 or $96 or whatever it was for 2 measly turkeys, and I couldn't find turkeys. And then I went to go, look online to see what they were having, and they were giving away a turkey if you spent over $300. And I'm like, for everything that I just went through over stupid turkey, I'm getting my free turkey on. So that's why I got turkey. It didn't cost me anything. Right? It made the other two a little more affordable. But what I'm noticing though is these guys, yeah, that are delivering from Walmart and places like that, they're stealing, eh? Before they bring your stuff to the door, they're stealing. Yeah, I've been having so many problems. I order 5 bottles of, we'll say 5 bottles of olive oil at 1 liter a bottle. I only get 2. I phone up Walmart and I'm like, well, what the hell happened? Am I being charged for it? It turns out I got charged for it, but they disappeared before they even showed up at the fucking door. Yeah, and it's like that between Walmart and Canadian Superstore. I was talking to the lady at Canadian Superstore today, right? Because, if they're not, like, one order, they took something like 9 separate packets of cheese. 9. Yeah. Today I had ordered a little something because I'm just finishing up with everything, right? And they stole 1 packet of chocolate chips and the pecans. And I was talking to the girl on the phone, right? Like, this is, I'm trained, I'm not tipping unless I, whatever, right? And she said, yeah, lots of people are phoning and complaining about this. And right now, so far, these companies, they're not doing anything about it because they get this, like, DoorDash individuals and those kind of people, right? To deliver the food to the door, but they're stealing. It's the men that are doing it. Now, mind you, there's not that many women deliveries, people who deliver women, but for the ones that have, I haven't had a problem with the women. It's all men. And of course, they're immigrants, people. Yeah. They're immigrants. Wherever they fucking come from. They don't come from here, though, that's for sure. But they're stealing. Yeah, as they're delivering. Not all of them. I mean, obviously one or two aren't. One or two. But, like, for all the orders that I've done, and, you know, since I decided just to do my cans and that kind of stuff, just chocolate chips or whatever, just think, like, what is that called? Icing sugar and, you know, those miscellaneous items that, you know, I don't want to be thinking about in 6 months from now. I can just, if I want it, I can go get it. And with the way the world is going right now, like, who fucking knows? Seriously, who knows how much things are going to cost next year? Yeah. Assuming you'll even be able to find it. That's pretty bad. So anyway, it's the men that are stealing. And they're being real cocky about it because, you know, they've been doing it and they've been getting away with it. Yeah. I told the woman today, as a customer, it makes me not want to order because I'm getting tired of calling with every order complaining about shit missing in my order. But yet it's there on the receipt. And I know it's not them doing that when they take the box out. I don't think it's them. It's these shady fucking delivery guys. Yeah. Because they're not satisfied with what they're making in terms of, you know, they complain about, well, we don't make enough money with the pickup, right? Because they want you to tip them, right? I was tipping, but I kind of like stopped. And if I can, you know, if I'm happy with, like, one woman came, she would help me go through the receipt. We went through everything. Everything was there. And I gave her $10. Right. But these other guys, I don't want to give them nothing. Nothing. Today I did the $5 tip. I had $5 in my hand, but I made the mistake of sending Andre out to go help him, and instead of the guy bringing it up, he just kept passing it over to Andre. Andre brought everything up, and then the guy just took off. Right? So now I'm looking through my stuff, and shit's missing. I phoned, I said, yeah, I'm getting tired of this, you know. It makes me, you know, makes me feel like I'm doing this or something, you know. Right? It makes me not want to order because, you know, one, it's a hassle. You have to stay online on the phone, and, you know, and every order you're complaining. Like, who wants to do that? Nobody. So I don't know what the company's going to do to fix that problem, because they definitely got a fucking problem. Yeah, definitely. And hard times haven't even started yet, people. That's the thing. Hard times haven't even started yet. Right? So, imagine what it's going to be like when the times get really tough. Oh boy. Who knows? But yeah, most people in my situation, for as much heartache that I've had, I've got a lot of heartache, people, you don't even know. The only reason I don't wish death upon myself any faster than it's already going to happen is because I've lost 3 family members to really shady fucking circumstances by the influence of others that really should be in jail. Yeah. Yeah. Julian did not kill Shimei by himself. Nope. That person who helped him needs to be in jail too. Yeah. Eleanor Gilding needs to be in jail. Dr. Barr needs to be in jail. Yeah. It would be nice if some politicians went to jail, because they don't do anything about this shit. They just cover it up. Anyway. That's why I haven't been making videos. Because I'm just harping on the same shit. Video to video. Pretty much. That's because I live the same shit day after day after day after day. And then, you know, I'm feeling pretty whatever, and, you know, argue with my kids, whether it's my son or Tisha. Right? Now it's my son, but he's getting married in a few days from now. Not like, you know, like he's not in a church. He's just going to the city hall and going to do it that way, and then next year they're going to have their reception. Right? Because that's what his girlfriend wants. It's a girl thing, right? And I've already looked after Kyrie since Tisha's had her surgery, because she was having problems with her childcare, who didn't show up and left her hanging high and dry. So, but I don't mind, right? He was really good. And she understands now, right? That it's just better for me to look after him here. And then Leia May's she found somebody to give Leia May a ride to school and pick her up. So that's good. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 jars. Yeah. You know, I got some broth here, which I'm going to put in, and it didn't cost me a dime, other than a case of jars. Hold on. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired of doing all this food prep, man. You don't even know. Right? Solving one problem to create another problem. But out of creating that other problem, I found some really nice flashcards. Children's flashcards that have been tucked away for years. So, good for Andre. And then, you know, Tisha can use them with her kids, right? What am I going to do with them after the fact? Some of them will be good for Amari. Not that he'll ever learn how to read, but he might be able to identify pictures, right? Because after this is all said and done, you know, I'll spend more time with him, right? While I can, you know. But I had to make sure that there was adequate food in the house for quote-unquote food security, to some degree. To what degree, I don't know, because of what's going on in the world. Our politicians are being really, really coy about it. I suppose if I made $100,000 a year, I wouldn't be, or $150,000 or $200,000 a year, maybe I wouldn't feel so, and above, maybe I wouldn't feel so concerned. But I don't know. I think for these people that have this kind of money, you know, with that, you know, $150,000, $250,000 a year, the ones that like to go around stealing other people's money, you know, through medical kidnappings and bank fraud and mail fraud and that kind of shit, right? Or maybe, you know, illegal organ harvesting, right? You know what I'm saying? I suppose they have their little bug outs somewhere under the ground, being that they're fucking hermits and trolls anyway, full stacked to the rafters with a whole bunch of food, because sooner or later the supply chain, people, is like, too much is happening around the world for it not to start affecting a lot of people. Right now it's being masked over with what do you call it? Inflation and shrinkflation, or the product just goes away, but there's still a fair amount of selection, so people aren't too concerned about it, because the majority just don't give a shit. Right? Because they're too busy doing whatever it is that they do that they don't really stop to think about it. Never mind, you know, do the research around as to why things are the way they are. You know. Like with the Mississippi canals drying up. And, you know, grain is not getting to where it needs to go, or countries aren't exporting out like they used to. And, well, our countries are still selling our stuff, right? But not really thinking about having 7 years a reserve, right, for hard times coming. Because our politicians, you know, they're on that depopulation agenda. They just hide it with their immigrants, that's all. But they're bringing in a lot of fucking thieves. Yeah. Yeah. And you think they're going to stop just with cheese and a bottle of olive oil and some pecans and some chocolate chips?
I see you found the corn. Or is that dried up?
That's dry corn from the farms. That's what we'll be making our, what is that called? Corn chips with. Remember I told you we have to learn to make our own corn chips?
Yeah, no.
Or flatbreads or whatever that requires corn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that's for. Yeah.
What are you doing in there? Or did you already use the counter?
No, I'm getting the jars ready. Can you not see?
Okay. Can I go downstairs to go and pack a nose, please? Just keep it simple.
No, you can't cook in here when I'm doing this.
When you're done, everything.
Well, if you're gonna go down there, check those apples and just kind of feel around. Open up, okay? Go in the fridge, on the right hand side in the
Actually,
bottom.
no, I'll just make a sandwich. Well, if you want me to go check the apples, I can go check.
Well, I would, because I haven't been down there for a little while, and I'm not gonna get to apples because I've got other things to do. But if there's one rotten apple in there, you want to take it out because it spoils the other ones. Okay? Look, listen to me. Look in the bottom trays. Stick your hand in there, feel around. If it's soft and gooey, take it out. Bring a bag or a bowl or something with you. Right? And just look. See what you can find. Probably not, because that fridge is nice and cold, and they usually hold up pretty good.
Don't want me to bring up anything.
No, there's nothing that I want right now.
Okay.
I'm sure everything will be fine because those apples, when they get in the fridge, they're usually pretty good. But it only takes one to start spoiling the whole batch. Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically why I haven't been doing any videos, because one, I just been working hard. And it's been hard. Because, you know, this is daunting, right? And obviously it's gotten worse. It hasn't gotten better. I haven't had a chance to go to the eye doctor for a follow-up, right? Because, you know, I'm busy, and then one time I had to cancel because Amari had to poo, right? And I couldn't take him because, you know, it's uncomfortable for him to be sitting in for any length of time. So that didn't work. And then another time, I think I wasn't feeling that great. Something was wrong. I had to cancel that. And then I had another appointment I had to cancel because my son told me he's getting married officially. I'm like, okay, so I had to cancel that appointment. But it wouldn't matter if I went to seen that doctor or not. I'm not going to change anything. He put the wrong lens in, and I probably shouldn't have done that Roto-Rooter crap. It's too late now, though. I can't go back. I'm hoping that once everything's all put away, for the most part, the hard work is done. Once the hard work is done, I got lots of hard work still, but in a few months from now, when all the hard work is done, it's going to take more than 2 months, that's for sure. Then, what do you call it? I'm hoping maybe it might get better, but probably not. Like, his eyes all goopy and shit, right? Like, ever since he gave me the eye drop, told me to start putting the eye drops in that eye, it was like goopy like before. It's still goopy. It's worse. I don't know how to explain it other than it's goopy. It always feels like there's something in it.
Nothing wrong.
No, I know. Those are great apples. I love those apples. Honest to God. Those are the best apples. I'm so happy we got all those apples. There's a fair amount down there, but I'm going to do other things first.
And a whole pot.
There's more. Did you look inside the tray in the bottom? Yeah, there's a pot. There's a other thing there, and there's one with a full tray. There's lots of them down there.
Okay, wow.
Those ones I'm probably going to just do straight up applesauce. I might combine one more with some mango pulp, but I think once we start with the making smoothies, I think you're gonna like that mango pulp for what we're gonna do.
Maybe.
It's already pureed. Yeah. And that's another thing. I'm lifting and straining and struggling and all day long.
I should probably close the back door.
So now I got a little bit of broth left. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do these first.
Someone's in now. It's Mouser.
Mousery. I am going to do these, and then I probably got a few jars of that broth because I need the fridge. So I'm not going to try and make soup or anything. I'm just going to jar them up. It's only 20 minutes. They're pint-sized jars, so maybe 15 minutes. Yeah, I think it's only 20 minutes for broth or 25 minutes. So even if I did it for 20 minutes in a pressure canner, it will be great. And if you notice, you can't buy turkey broth. But homemade broth is so much better than anything you can buy in a grocery store. Oh, yeah. I don't use it very much because I don't cook a lot because I'm always busy doing other things. But I plan on using it, so. Because I won't be doing this stuff, that's for sure. And I won't be, remember that, the good old days? I won't be doing any of that either. I'm so looking forward to when I don't have to do any of that anymore. I was like, ugh. I still might have to get 4 more jars. And I got 2 more boxes to go. And I just finished one. Because I topped off with the durum wheat. I got the corn. Mind you, I got the corn and something else. But I bought the cornmeal. With Tisha in mind. That vanilla sugar. And some quinoa. Those things last forever, right? But you want to, make sure that they're done. Jars are best. I just like it better. Wasn't in the mood to be vacuum sealing shit in brown paper bags. Then I'd have to go off and get another bin. It's like, this, if I buy the 4 jars from Storehouse Foods, and it comes with whole lentils, Great Northern white beans, black beans, and cranberry beans at about 26 pounds or something like that. And the 4 jars is like $120, to which it works out to $2 or something. I think $2.50 or $2.25 a pound for the beans, right? Otherwise, if you ordered 4 jars online, you know, by the time you do tax and everything, you're looking at $75 or more, depending on whatever. So for an extra $50, you might as well get the food in light of what's going on in terms of the dry beans, right? It's not like I need them, but in 2 years from now, you just don't know, people. You just don't know. But I won't have to worry too much about this stuff in 2 years from now. And even if I empty a jar, all I have to do is worry about filling it up. I definitely won't have to worry about buying jars, that's all. Right? That part's been taken care of. And then what happens is I get this nice bubble stuff, right? So, you know, after everything's all said and done, then I am going to, I don't know, try and sell some books or something. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Try and sell some books. Hold on a minute. I'm coming. Oh, shit. I didn't want to do that, but I did. I should have waited. That's okay. I said I wasn't going to pressure can, right? But free turkey, $38. I wasn't going to pass that up. No. And then, when I got my order, they did the delivery. Some of the things were wrong. It's not what I ordered. I put no substitutes. Didn't get my turkey. Or no, the order before that, I didn't get what I ordered. I said no substitutes. They gave me something else instead. Anyway, the guy gave me back $113. That was kind of cool. So it kind of compensated for all the little miscellaneous things that... And anyway... the last time, not today, but the last one before this one, when I got the turkey, they delivered everything. I think everything was there. Yeah, that one was everything was there because I wrote that, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm not tipping until I know that when it gets here, everything's here, right? But it was a woman who dropped it off, so I'm finding I don't have problems with women. It's the men that are the problem, it seems. Right? And, what do you call it? But I didn't get my turkey. So I called up. I'm calling. It's like I got a friendship going on with the workers in the PC Express, right? They recognize my voice. I'm recognizing them, right? But they're like so backlogged, right, to process returns, eh? Yeah, because of theft, people, theft. That's what's happening. So when you're ordering online, when you know, they give you instructions to tell you, you can type, right, what your instructions are. Try and write something in there that you're not tipping until the delivery comes to your house and you know that everything is there. And if they don't want to stand there and wait for you to go through the receipt, to go basically through your order, then that's because chances are they're stealing. Yeah, they'll bolt. Yeah. This one dude, I did an order at Walmart, and first it was PC Express. It was Canadian Superstore first. And like 9 packs of cheese, sliced Swiss cheese, went missing. 9. Imagine that. Right? So, I think I got reimbursed for that, along with those other things that, anyway, dealt with that, right? Okay. And then I ordered something from Walmart, I guess the next day, and they had cheese on sale too, and because I didn't get it from Canadian Superstore the day before, I ordered it again, and the guy shows up at my house, right? He goes, "Oh, you remember me? I was here yesterday." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I don't see very well, but okay, that's what you say, right?" And, I need you to stay here because, shit was missing yesterday, and, I want to make sure it's here. Oh, and even then he stole more cheese, people. Yeah, because then you phone up and you find out that you're getting billed for it, but you're not getting it. So I don't know what these companies are going to do about that problem. So I'm thinking, well, okay, maybe what I'll do, instead of relying on these people that go to Canadian Superstore or Walmart or whatever to pick up, to deliver, I think maybe what I might do is I'll place an order, have it for pickup, call a taxi, have a taxi go and pick it up. For the amount of money that I'm spending for the delivery fee and the tip, I could pay a taxi driver to do it for less. Or at least for the same amount of money, and chances are nothing will get stolen. Now, I'm starting to think maybe I might try that. So these guys are just shooting themselves in their own fucking foot, because sooner or later they're going to get caught. Because I told the company it's getting to the point where I don't even want to make an order, because I'm getting tired of having to call back each and every order complaining about something missing. It makes me look like I'm the one that's penny pinching here. But if you look, I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just over the last little while, because my credit card, I racked it up, I admit it, but I don't have to worry about mango pulp or pumpkin pie in a can, or stuff like that, right? Soup and whatever. It adds up really fucking fast, man. Really fast. Yeah, it's amazing how fast it adds up. But anyway, so that's it. Most people, I think a lot of people, if not most people, would have snapped by now and would have given up. Not all, but a lot of them would. Yeah. Because it's just such a heavy cross to carry. It's such a heavy burden, when bad things happen to you because of other people. Yeah. And then when you start to understand why, in terms of the politics around it and the religious aspects more than one, like with the Satanists and why they do what they do, and why the organized religion does what they do, and just, whether it's the Catholics or the Punjabis or fucking Chinese or whatever it is, right? The Syrians, Muslim, right? It's like, it kind of makes life pointless. And then they come to your door, smile in your face as they're stealing your food, as they're delivering it to you. Go figure. Because all these guys are fucking immigrants. They're coming from God knows where they're coming from. Okay. They're not all Punjabis. Some are, but not all of them. And they're like, how many times in a day do they steal from their customers? Well, I guess I'm not their customer, but, right, they get paid by the company to deliver it. They expect a tip, but they're still stealing. So anyway, I don't have to worry about it too much longer. I'm not going to be ordering multiples of this and multiples of that, because I already did it. I'm going to have to pay back my credit card now. Right. Alrighty, I think I'm just going to end this video. I got to stand here and do my little dance for 75 minutes now. And then the broth is going to be another 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll probably get 5 or 6 pint-sized jars of Primo turkey broth, which will be really nice with when I cook up some rice with Andre or something. Or maybe I want to make a gravy or something. Right? Didn't cost me anything except a case of jars. That's all. Well, maybe a case and a half of jars. Hold on.